It was meant to be, I put my life on it. I ain't come this far just to die from it. You ain't on my way, get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Yo, it's my boy Serion, coming out with his new album called Nebula. Not everybody you love applies, okay? Got your girl Tiffany J on the first track. Check him out.
Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Original music score, Cold Case, Noxious 2, coming soon. It's your love.
I realized I'm an 80s baby. I realized that I'm full of soul. Cross my mind, it's a roller coaster. Living in some other time, you know.
Featuring Tiffany J.
Are you looking for me?
Did you know I'm gonna come with it? Come with the 10 minutes. I watch you stare into these pretty brown eyes. Hey guys, this is Tiffany J coming to you live. 10 minutes with yours truly. I hope you like the show. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are doing well. This is Tiffany J coming to you again for another episode of 10 Minutes with moi. So I'm in the car on my way home from work. I want to talk about the art of pacing and craftsmanship and how that is important in your everyday life, not only in the life of an artist or an entrepreneur, but just period. So last night I was a part of the Purple Thursday experience with the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. And this was like the first time I did kind of like a hosting, like a broadcasting thing. It's different from like podcasting, and it's different from, it was a hosting. That's what it was. So I really enjoyed it. What I found was what I do at my job as far as with custom framing and talking to the customers and helping them connect themselves to their artwork and figuring out what works best for their home. I feel like all of the skills that I use at my job are all of the skills that I use basically for music and entertainment. Talking to people every single day, all day, multiple times throughout the day, designing, troubleshooting, problem solving, connecting, engaging. Like, it was the perfect opportunity to take on this job because it helps me in every aspect with my music. And for that, I am thankful. So, like, yesterday was an overkill, like a good one too. I was overjoyed by the end of the night, but also exhausted. So I say all this to say that for an introvert like myself, when you find that you are going to be exerting a lot of energy and you know you can anticipate that you're going to be drained, you need to figure out how to keep yourself full. And by full, I mean emotionally full, at 10 or at 100%, physically full, so that you've gotten your rest throughout the night, spiritually full as far as whatever you need to do. If you meditate, if you pray, and mentally full, so that your head is clear and that you kind of take away or get rid of all negative, energy or things like that can attach themselves to you, that can basically pull from your positivity, right? So, that's what I focused on. And for me, going forward, knowing that the broadcasting and the live event thing is not necessarily my strong suit, is something that I'm still working on as far as ad-libbing. To make sure that I'm full, I take the entire Thursday off, so that I can prepare for that day, so I'm not drained from work, right? And I know there may be days where I may not be able to do that all the time, but as long as I can control it, for now, Thursdays, I'm going to be off on Thursdays so I can prepare for this event. We were going to go on for 10 minutes, right? Like hosting and stuff, but with technical difficulties, we went on for like a good 30 minutes just going ad-libbing. And I think what I'm loving about it, I used to be so afraid of the whole ad-libbing improvisational thing. But that's the best part, right? That you can just say whatever you want to say, come up with whatever you want to come up with. And the fact that it's live, like, that's an experience like none other. You can't recreate it. is live. So that's what I'm learning about all of these experiences when I go live with the band, when I'm like in person with people. Like, that's what I love about it. So yeah, hold on, I'm putting my phone on silent so don't nobody come through. Just really excited about that. With the pacing, I am now asking for help more than ever. Not like I ask for help all the time. I'm pretty independent. But when I find, okay, I've reached my limit, I need to say something, that's usually when I'm like, all right, let me raise my hand and do a timeout and say, yeah, like I gotta call out, or I gotta do this and do that, or sit down. So I'm doing that more than ever. Even though I'm about 3-4 months out of the surgery, I do find when I overexert, I overexert, and then next thing you know, I find a pain here and there in my abdomen. So still working on that. I haven't done any strenuous, like real strenuous exercise as far as running, like sprinting, like I used to. Still a little hesitant on it. And I'm also waiting for it to get really, really warm. So warm to the point where you can walk outside like 3 o'clock in the morning or midnight or even 10 at night, you know, with your flip-flops and some shorts on, and it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. That's what I'm waiting on. So right now I still got to put on a coat. So I'm like, But when it gets to that point, that's when I'm like, all right, days off or early mornings, yeah, it's time to get it in and work out a good 30 to 45 minutes. But starting in, I think I might do a good 15 and just kind of chill with that. So the art of pacing is about taking your time, listening to your body, listening to yourself, and also keeping in mind with the people that you surround yourself with, right? Your support system, your support group, or whoever you're working with, keeping those people in mind and keeping in step with their strengths and your strengths, so that when it is time for you to call out or take a sit down, you know somebody can jump in at a moment and fill in for whatever it is that you need them for. So it's always good to keep in mind with that. The art of craftsmanship, I did that a few years ago, and for that it was about a level of perfection. And in perfection, what I mean is craftsmanship by way of a level of care and attention to detail to whatever project it is that you're working on. Whether it's you're handling an individual with teaching them how to do something, or whether you're doing something for your job, or you're presenting something. It's how you carry yourself. It's all of that. It's in the presentation. It's all in the packaging. And that's what I feel I call the art of craftsmanship. And nobody can do it like you. Nobody can do it like me. Nobody can do it like you listening to this. And that's important, because then they'll request you for your unique style and your unique way of doing things. And that makes it all the more better. And that's what I'm finding. That's all a part of the branding and what you bring to the table as an artist, as an individual, as an entrepreneur, as a whatever, whoever, you know. And you take pride in those moments of being able to bring your own personal twist to the table. That's what I love about it. In the background, if you can hear it, you have my song playing. It's the performance track version of Calling Me. The song's not out yet, but it will be soon. My good friend Chris Witherspoon, he's a producer on there. We worked on this project together, and I'm really excited to bring it out. The inspiration behind it is from a couple years ago, dealing with an individual, and you know how guys, they basically, they flake on you, right? Sometimes, not all guys, but some guys, they want to be in, but then they're really not in. They're not emotionally available, or whatever the case is, right? And so the song is about, I know you was with what's the name, I know you seen me call, you ignoring my texts, basically, you MIA, but it's cool though, right? You was selling me dreams, all of this stuff, talking about we gonna do this, and this. It's cool though. Don't disrespect me. I don't want none of it. I don't. Talking about I'm killing the mood. Nah, I'm gonna show you who's gonna kill the mood. And then I just say it's whatever. But you know what? I bet you'll be calling me. So that's what the song is about, right? You'll be calling me. And they usually do. Ladies, you know this is the truth. And probably some fellas, when they know that they was wrong. And then also they always do it when they think they still have some access to you. That's what I'm finding. Now when you shut it down completely, that's when you don't ever hear from them, and they just kind of sit on the outskirts of your bubble. Unless you block them completely, then they can't do that. So yeah, excited for a new project. I also had an opportunity to be to link up with another producer, and I'm like, they sound amazing. So I'm like, okay, how are we gonna make this work? What's the next project? What's it gonna be like what? Yeah. So thinking about that, I'm about to head to a Chick-fil-A because it's on my mind, and I think I just want to get I usually get 12. Now I know I can't eat 20, but I think I'm gonna get somewhere in between 12 and 20 nuggets and some fries, and regroup for a minute before I go to this session around 7-8 o'clock. Or if we could put it off for another day, and then I can just relax for a little bit because I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. Anyway, that's the 10-minute mark. My name is Tiffany J. I appreciate you guys listening to me. My 10 minutes are just kind of like a me tuning in, checking in with y'all, letting you know what's on my mind and what's been going on. If you love to listen to my voice, not only singing voice, but also my speaking voice, and it's kind of like a phone conversation between you and I. However, I'm just talking to you. All right, so just tune in for the next time. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and we'll check in again.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is...
I'm Tiffany J.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week, because last week was lit.
Amazing. So, if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to
purplecharlotte.com.
Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you can't make it, it's all right, because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there, okay? We your host, Tiffany J.
Herschel KG. Deuces.
We'll see you there. That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, because I know I did. You can find more episodes on my website, www.tjayetaylor.com, and go to podcasts. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and rock out to your favorite Tiffany J records, starting with my latest single, Work For It. Available for streaming and downloads on all major platforms, with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina.